Oh, okay, this one I think is better. It's called Lone Survivor. AI picks the best strategy and only one survives. You know, you guys seem to really like the last AI video that I made, and I think this one's actually a lot funnier than the one I made before. These videos are really fun to record, so if you want more videos like this, please subscribe so you can see them as soon as I put them out. But yeah, thank you for the support, especially on that last one, best video on my channel, and enjoy the rest of the video. Eric, with an absurd amount of confidence, had to catch the airplane with their bare hands, holding it up while falling. However, the plane's weight was too much, and they were crushed beneath it. Their bodies splattered across the landscape. Meanwhile, Keakana malfunctioned, sending them into a frantic spiral. They quickly activated their spare, which also failed, and then their third spare, which just got tangled in a tree, leaving them dangling helplessly. A strong gust of wind snapped the branch, and they fell to their death. Connor, hoping to cushion their fall, aimed for a stack of mattresses below. However, they misjudged the distance and landed on the edge of the pile, breaking their neck. Keegan, donning an Iron Man suit, smirked as they activated their rocket-powered rockets. Soaring away to the chaos. With a triumphant laugh, they flew off into the distance, leaving the carnage behind.
Of course you laugh and fly away.
I really thought I was gonna make it with my, like, 3 parachutes that I packed.
It's crazy. You are facing a charging rhinoceros. This is a fun use of AI. I like this use of AI.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like other uses of AI. As the rhinoceros charged toward them, Keegan quickly painted their face and body to look like a hot female rhino, hoping to distract the beast with their curves. Meanwhile, Eric attempted to unplug the charging rhinoceros from the wall, but soon realized it wasn't a robot and their plan failed. Connor, feeling adventurous, tried to jump on top of the rhino and ride into the sunset, but was quickly thrown off and trampled to death. Keakana, not wanting to stick around, used their super speed to run away, but in their haste, they didn't notice the nearby cliff and fell to their death. Keegan, still dressed as a female rhino, caught the attention of the rhinoceros, which began to court them instead of attacking. Eric, taking advantage of the distraction, snuck up behind the rhino and tried to turn it off again, but this time they actually turned themselves off, falling to the ground unconscious. The rhinoceros, still smitten with Keegan, gently picked them up and carried them off to the sunset, leaving the other players' lifeless bodies behind.
What did
What the shit just happened?
What did I just read?
I killed myself.
Wait, hold on. Don't skip it.
What's really funny about all this is Connor clearly wrote in his prompt, Connor, feeling adventurous, tried to jump on top and ride into the sunset, and then I didn't write anything about riding into the sunset, but the rhino carried me off into the sunset. You suddenly realize that you can't stop wagging your finger and it keeps moving at faster speeds.
Judging. We are judging.
I think this is where I finally lose. The game begins with the players suddenly realizing they couldn't stop wagging their fingers and escalated into chaos quickly. Keakana tried to put their other hand on the wagging finger and commanded to stop. For a moment it seemed to work, but the relentless energy of the wagging finger caused their arm to shake uncontrollably, and they lost their balance, falling off a cliff. Eric attempted to hold their fingers still, but instead the wagging motion transferred to their entire body, causing them to rock back and forth. Eventually the violent movement threw them into a nearby river where they drowned. Connor, in a moment of panic, decided the only solution was to cut their fingers. Unfortunately, in the frantic motion, they missed and injured themselves, severely causing them to bleed out. Meanwhile, Keegan embraced the wagging, letting it spread to both their hands. They started wagging their fingers so fast they began to levitate. Incredibly, this new power enabled them to control their flight, and they rose above the dangers that claimed the others. They soared into the sky, becoming known as the Whack.
What just happened?
Why do you keep winning? The wagger. What is the wagger?
What is this?
What the fuck is the wagger?
This is rigged.
The wagger.
He twiddles his finger back and forth at you. He's called the wagger. Keep fucking winning. I don't get it.
Dude, come on.
I don't understand. You are being held at gunpoint by a trigger-happy toddler. Amid the tense standoff with a sinister toddler pointing a loaded gun, Connor braces for impact, eyes shut tightly. However, to their astonishment, they suddenly discover they have X-Men powers. The baby pulls the trigger, but the bullet ricochets off their skin, deflecting precariously into Eric, who had just offered candy for escape, earning a posthumous title of Candy Andy. Keakana takes a different tack and tells the toddler to stop being evil. Miraculously, the child pauses, entranced by the unexpected adult instructions. Seizing the moment, they shake a set of shiny keys to distract the toddler and successfully confiscate the gun. Meanwhile, Keegan tries to play it nice by sharing fruit snacks and cookies. In the confusion of the defected bullet, they toss the snacks, but the toddler, now armed and alarmed, reacts by pulling out another hidden weapon, taking down Keegan. Keakana survive.
How did I die?
Jesus.
It said it deflected off of my body into Eric.
The keys, though.
I
maybe-
didn't. I,
Keys.
I didn't say anything about Eric in my thing.
So
All I did was I just said it deflected off.
So funny. We're locked in a sinking car. As the car plunged into the depths of the water, Kathea quickly reached for their window smasher and smashed the window, breaking it. They escaped and started swimming to the surface, but unfortunately the water pressure was too much and they succumbed to the crushing force. Meanwhile, Keegan took a deep breath and let the car fill with water. Once it was full, they easily opened the door and started swimming to the surface. However, they got caught in the car's wreckage and drowned. Connor suddenly felt a hand grab theirs, and Jesus appeared, using his water walking powers to float them to the
What?
surface at an incredible speed, feet first. They managed to escape, but as they reached the surface, they were struck by
What?
They were struck by a passing boat and killed. Eric, with their swords, unlocked the door and pushed it open. But the force of the water rushing out was too much, and they were swept away, never to be seen again. In the end, only one player managed to survive, Connor, who was briefly saved by Jesus before me. So you killed Jesus.
Yo, good job, Connor. You won.
Jesus. Yo,
You got Jesus
oh my
killed.
god, Connor. Connor, are you serious? That's so
All it
messed
took
up.
was killing Jesus for you to win.
Oh my god, he really did die for
Well,
me.
at
That
least
was
What did you
one.
write?
I
Jesus
didn't
died
even
for
win a
Connor's
single
sins. That's
Connor
so
swims.